So apparently, this video that I made yesterday really upset the Mandy Sims apparently, and these other ones I'm assuming are either Sinatra simps or I guess they just are mad because they don't like me talking about this shit. So I don't know, CG simps. I guess I don't know. All I know is they're upset with me because I brought up background checks. So in my prior video, I did say on there that CG is not an employer and that this loophole is what they use to get out of their bullshit all the time that's going on. So, the reason I suggest background checks is because of what's on the screen here. Here's the hard truth. This is the hard truth right here. All of these people here are involved in or were involved in CG stuff. You got Mandy, who's an artist. You got I don't even know how to classify Sheila. I mean, and then you got these two down here, which, in fairness, they didn't know, but the reason they didn't know is because nobody did a background check. Now, you guys can scream and yell at me all day and all night, call me a communist and I'm a liberal and all of this stuff. But here is the hard receipts of not having background checks done. This is the hard truth here. And I'm sorry if it pisses you off and you don't like me talking about this. But when you have an organization where anybody can just come in there and claim they're part of this is it's not all, but a lot of the results you get. So I don't know what else to tell you. I get it. CG is not employers; they're hot dog vendors. They're individual entities and all this. But see, here's the problem. The customer don't give a fuck about that. The customer sees this shit and pulls their money and questions things because we didn't want to spend $40 on a simple background check to see if these people should or should not be in this community, I guess, finger quotes. And the sad thing is that this is going to continue. And this is why in the real business world, we don't have these problems. Because when you go to apply for most jobs, you got to give them your social and all your info so they can weed this shit out. That's why these people are here. They're here because they don't do background checks and they're individual business owners, if you can even call it that, who are just small potatoes trying to make money doing all this bullshit. The other thing I want to bring up here is these comments. Artists running off with crowdfund money. How many times has that happened? Artists buying mail order brides with crowdfunds. How many times has that happened? Artists taking years to make books, others not making them all together. I don't know what else to say here. But these are the results of not having background checks. And it's going to continue and continue and continue. And I'm just going to keep making a bigger montage and mural here because we have people who are lazy and so desperate to make a fucking dollar that they rely on people not looking behind the curtain here and going, "Gee, what's going on back here? What's this?" I heard what Sinatra said. It wasn't that bad, but I got all these people sending me these things trying to stir up a fight between me and him. You know, people have a right to say what they want. Just because I don't like it doesn't mean I'm gonna go start a war with them and all this stuff. He has his opinion and I have mine, and that's that. But as far as I'm concerned, when you say anybody can be CG, this is the people that are coming in when you say that, licking their chops at the thought of money because they fucked their lives over and did stupid bullshit. Complete fucking idiots, but it's our fault because we don't wanna go along with this. This one and these 2 here, for the life of me, I don't understand why they keep them around. I really don't. These 2, like I said, in fairness, they didn't know about them, but the reason they didn't know about them is because, like I said, it all goes back to the background checks, and that is the only solution that there will ever be for this problem. So, when I see these streams of these people sitting there trying to raise crowdfund money, trying to get $1 billion to make their comic, and you don't know who these people are. I mean, this is the thing. I'm questioning a lot of people in this community. I don't know who most of these people are. You think you know somebody and you don't, and then you see this shit happen. So I know this ain't gonna change anything. They're just gonna say, "Oh, stupid Hargrave talking about background checks. Nobody cares," and all that. Well, that's fine. It don't hurt me none because I don't need to be on here to try to scam people and do this bullshit. I could just walk away from this shit tomorrow and be fine. Have a steak dinner every fucking night. I know, my morality's clean here on this. My hands are clean on this. I can live with myself, but this is the problem, and they don't wanna deal with it. They just wanna scream and yell and go, "How dare you? That's stupid. Don't we can't do this," and well, if you had spent $40 to do a simple background check on see 1, 2 on 4 people here, you could have saved yourself a big mess, an even bigger PR mess, and cleaned house. But no, what do we see here? We disavow the bottom 2, but we keep the top 2 for some reason. And the other thing I wanna address about, I'm a so-called communist and, I'm not a conservative, well, I'll tell you what, you don't see me in discords or behind the scenes quoting Hillary Clinton, do you? I ain't no Republican, I ain't no Democrat, I'm independent of anything. Not that I wanna be getting political bullshit on here, but I ain't no communist. What I'm suggesting is what every business in America does. If you were to go apply at Wendy's, Walmart, any fucking corporation outside of this, you would have to fill out a background check, and yes, PG is not an employer or an organization. They're a finger quotes movement. So, for all you Mandy Simps and whoever else they were screaming at me, calling me communist and trying to get me to fight with Sinatra, I ain't gonna do it. I'm tired of fighting people. And Finn didn't even say anything that bad. I saw the clip. I mean, you know, what you do? I'm supposed to start a war with this guy over this because he had an opinion? I mean, this is another problem in this community is these goddamn simps sending me this shit all the time, trying to egg me on into a fight and all this. Anyways, there it is right before you, the receipts of not doing background checks. And you can scream and yell and kick and talk shit about me all day and all night. I'm a communist and all this. In the end, this right here says it all. All of this could have been easily avoided. When you know who you're working with, then you know what the results are, and we've seen what the results are here of this. See, when I was working, I had a tight ship, man. I had a fucking crew. We got shit done. We weren't sitting there going, "Hey, did you hear what this guy in fabrication said about me? Oh, do you know these two guys over here are fighting? Oh, did you know that Susie Q over here at the Christmas party was giving handies in the bathroom and all this?" We don't have time for that shit. Too busy making money. It's like I said, man, I go into the comic store, I know what I'm dealing with. Most of it's woke bullshit that I don't want, but I pick up my copy of Spawn, I take it to the desk, I pay for it. I don't have to hear any bullshit or any drama, and I leave. Transaction complete. So, there you go. I got much else to say, I guess. Yes, CG is not an employer. I don't know what else to say. I'm just suggesting this is the solution to these problems. There is no other solution because if you don't know who somebody is, shit like this is going to keep happening. Anyways, feel free to prove me wrong. This is going to continue, and I don't have I don't have anything negative to say to Sinatra about what he said on there. You know, we got to start letting people have their fucking opinions. I mean, Jesus Christ, man. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.